Hey, what's up guys, it's TBone here and welcome back to another episode of playing Legendary Game of Heroes. Heavenly Spire, which was announced a few weeks ago, is now live. It is unlocked at player rank 60, and we also got 6 keys in the inbox to help us get started. What I want to do in today's episode is to go through all 8 floors and see what the rewards are and what the bosses are like. In the future episodes, I'll focus more on the deck building, but for today, I'm just going to focus on the bosses and the rewards themselves, so let's jump into the first floor now. The floor is a dark boss, the allowed affinity is light, and the allowed types are Dren, Fable, and Demigod. For this fight, I chose to use the light Dren cards. I wasn't sure whether the boss would hit very hard like the Forge boss, so I was a little bit more careful in the beginning. So you can see that there is a 20 turn counter. I assume that means if you run out of turns before the boss is defeated, you'll lose and have to try the floor again. As it turns out, the boss is relatively easy. It has almost 60 million health and it doesn't actually hit very hard. I took my time and waited 4 turns before I decided to try and attack the boss, and it went down quite easily. The rewards are 200 mana and a random 5-star wisp, which is pretty good. Floor 2 is the Earth boss Jade Dragon, with allowed types being Honor, Dragon, Ancient, and Spirit. So I took the last Fire Dragon team for a spin. It's interesting for this level because the health of the boss is actually a lot lower, only 4.5 million health. With the Dragon team, I'm able to spawn all the gems and power gems on turn 1 to take it out. There is an Aegis applied, but unfortunately I didn't see it during the battle, so I'm not sure what it is. The rewards for this floor are a 5-star Warden and a 4-star Essence. The Warden is from an old pool though, so it's not anything new, it's not any of the new Wardens that we've seen recently. Moving along, floor 3 is a Fire boss, and the allowed types are Technological, Creature, Dwarves, and Demigod. So the question is, what happens if you don't bring in a card that is allowed, since it looks like you're able to equip it? Well, it's actually just like the chromatic bosses in the commander events before. You're allowed to bring any hero in, but if they're not allowed, then they will be disabled, which means you will not be able to use the team or the card. The Aegis for this level is counter heal, which means that anytime they get damaged, they will heal for a little bit. The health of the boss is 108 million, and I actually needed to hit it twice to take it out. The rewards are a 4-star Slayer card and another 5-star Wisp. For the next 5 floors, I'll just talk about the allowed types and the rewards instead of showing the fights. They have all been pretty easy because the health is still quite low. The allowed types for floor 4 are Demigod, Ancient, Human, and God. The rewards are 7 oil shards, which are part of the catalyst required to level up the Dragoon cards. For floor 5, the allowed types are Earth Honored, Fable, Creature, and Ancient. The rewards are 6 special shards and 2 elf shards, again catalysts required to level up Dragoons. Floor 6 has a dark boss, and the allowed types are Light Fable, Demigod, and Honor cards. This time you get a 6-star commander card and 1 set of silver relic materials as the reward. Floor 7 rewards are not very good, only 2 million gold compared to the other floors. The allowed types are Dragon, Ancient, Spirits, and Demigod. Then finally on floor 8, the allowed types are Creature, Dwarves, Demigod, and Honored. This would be a very good floor to use the Water Slayer Honor cards that we had from the previous event. The rewards are a 4-star Slayer card and 200 mana. So far my impression of the Heavenly Spire is that it's not much more difficult than the Silver Trial bosses, which is a good thing. However, the restriction on the card types is going to make it hard for those who are just starting out or who just don't have a lot of cards. At this point in the early stages, I think it's still okay. Since the health of the bosses and attacks are quite low, people might be able to get by with 1 or 2 cards, but I would expect this to get much harder as we get closer to floor 50, so we're definitely going to be looking at deck building ideas to ensure success there. It's also not clear yet what happens after floor 50, but I'm interested to find out more as we get closer. That's all for today's episode. I'll be back again for the preview of the upcoming episode once the pack is available. Take care, and I'll see you next time.